numbers don't lie. Or do they? A startling new report has accused Gaza authorities of inflating the war's death toll, fueling an anti-Israel narrative that's now dominating global headlines. The study, conducted by the UK-based Henry Jackson Society, uncovers discrepancies in casualty data from the Israel-Hamas conflict. It claims the statistics, widely reported by international media, have been manipulated to distort the reality of war, turning Israel into the villain of the story. But here's where it gets even more troubling. The study reveals that Hamas-run agencies have blurred the lines between militants and civilians, natural deaths and war casualties, making it almost impossible to separate fact from fiction. This isn't just about numbers, it's about narratives. And in a war where public opinion is a battlefield of its own, distorted statistics may be doing more damage than bullets ever could. The Gaza Health Ministry claims over 45,000 lives have been lost since the war began. But the report disputes this figure. It found that at least 17,000 of these deaths were actually Hamas militants, combatants who were engaged in direct conflict. The report goes further to expose significant errors in Gaza's casualty data. Natural deaths such as cancer patients were reportedly added to the war death toll. Men were misclassified as women to inflate the count of female casualties. Adults were included in statistics for child deaths, further distorting the narrative that innocent children bear the brunt of the conflict. The Henry Jackson Society argues that these inaccuracies were deliberate attempts to stir international outrage against Israel. This study comes at a time when tensions in the region remain high and Israel faces growing criticism from international bodies. On the other hand, Hamas has benefited from a narrative that places civilian casualties front and center, whether accurate or not. So, is the death toll from the Israel-Hamas conflict getting buried beneath politics, propaganda, and raw emotion? This report challenges us to think critically. Are we getting the full picture or just fragments designated to manipulate perception?